I'll set up a prediction poll here. This is the Sultai, I believe, or Simic Paradigm Shift deck. Paradigm Shift into Thassa's Oracle. Force of Will pitching Icefang Coatl to start us off on the Faithless Looting. Vote now if you're watching live in the prediction poll that for some reason is not working. If it's working, vote in it. I don't know. All right, a fetch here for Greg. A Tropical Island on the board for Eric. We have some glare. Just a warning for everybody. We will have some glare issues during this match. But it's going to be okay. All right, Keith Masterflex is stoked to watch this deck. We have one person who is excited. All right, a flashback of Faithless Looting happening here. And it looks like it's going to resolve. And Greg with a little fist pump there.
Through. Sacrifice.
Discarding 2 lands. Not very exciting. Passing the turn. That's what you want to see if you're up against Reanimator. And it looks like a Shelldock Isle has just come down. And 1 card is being placed on Hideaway. And passing the turn back to Greg. Faithless Looting. Let's see if any creatures get discarded here. I'm assuming Greg by this point has a reanimation spell. We'll see. Discarding Dark Ritual and Reanimate. Ouch. Not able to find a creature after 2 Faithless Lootings. Resolving, anyway. 1 got countered.
I will play a nature deck.
Yep.
Waterlogged Grave. 61% favored for Reanimator, says Twitch chat. So Waterlogged Grave, Shelldock Isle with a card and Hideaway, and Tropical Island on the board for Eric. Paradigm Shift plus Thassa's Oracle is the combo. Can't remember if I mentioned that. Quick shout out to Ronald Rodriguez, who we see play on the stream regularly, who just won an RCQ, a modern RCQ, and will then be moving on to the next tier of the pro circuit. So congrats to Ronald. I think we're all proud of Ronald here, and the viewers will now be proud as well. So good job, Ronald, taking it down. Recent RCQ in Flushing, Queens. Ronald's too good. All right, here's Scrubland. Tapping 3 now for another Faithless Looting being flashback and resolving. Can Greg find a creature is the question. There's Vilis and Chain of Smog. Okay, so this is the Chain of Smog combo backup plan version of Greg's Reanimator decks. Here's an end-step brainstorm for Eric. If you're interested in Greg's Reanimator decks, they've been posted about a week ago in our Discord in the Deck Lists VIP channel. So go check that out if deck lists are something you care about. And for Eric's deck list, Eric mentioned a card or 2 adjustment, but this is a list that Romario Vidal did well in a recent MTGO event of some kind. With. All right, there's a snow-covered island fetched by Eric. Life totals are 18-18. Trop, Sheldock Isle, Waterlog Grove, and then Snow Island for Eric. We're making it work despite a little bit of glare.
Play Ponder. Should let some white man open.
Toller Eric in the chat says Romario beat me with that list in the Showcase Challenge a couple of weeks back. Yes. I think it was a Showcase Challenge top 8, if I'm not mistaken, right? I don't really keep close tabs on the MTGO events and who's winning them, but yeah. All right, here's a Ponder for Eric. Oh, it was round 5 or something. Gotcha. But I think Romario did well. But I'm not sure. Here's Unmask, pitching Exhume, and a Veil of Summer in response. Pretty good. So that's going to give Eric a card and protection from the Unmask. Okay. So Romario finished 17th or something. I'm mistaken. Like I said, I'm not really keeping track, but I know that this list did well. The Paradigm Shift list we're watching right now, or at least very similar to it. Nintendo Champ says, I'm on the Discord channel under deck list, and I guess I can't view it. You do need a role in our Discord server. Check out the rules channel. Here's a Reanimate targeting Vilis. So this will refill Greg's hand if this resolves. And put a big creature on the board, obviously. Does Eric have a response? All right, Force of Will. Pitching Jace, wielder of something. The 4-drop Jace, blue, 1. With the Thassa's Oracle effect built in. Dark Ritual and Shallow Grave for Greg, targeting Vilis. So Vilis won't trigger here for any lost life. There will be no draw card.
And then get lost. Gonna get back to here.
I think attacking will make much difference. I'll give him -1/-1. Those
Yeah,
are
that's what I'm
16.
saying.
Draw 2 cards.
Sure. It was triple loam, and by the way.
Maybe Leyline.
Is it a complete dumb dumb? But okay. Attack you for a 7.
I've heard good things.
10. Play a Swarm. Give him -1/-1. 14. Draw 2.
Okay. That's interesting. You had me scared since turn 1. Right? So I'm like, it's gonna happen.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
Greg hoping to get a little bit more out of this Vilis before the Shallow Grave runs out of time.
Just didn't see a painter. Just didn't see a painter enough.
Yeah.
How many cards in hand?
3. 3 cards in hand for Eric, announced. We'll see if Eric sacrifices this Waterlog Grove to draw a card. We're on the edges of our seats for that.
No, I can't kill you this turn. I can't
I'll keep it there. I think.
make a discard shift. So, alright, Cabal Therapy, target myself. Name Juzam Jin. Flashback.
Juzam Jin. Sacking Vilis to Cabal Therapy now, targeting Eric. No. I guess not.
There's some kind of definitely combo.
Oh, maybe the Cabal Therapy was cast from the graveyard? I missed what happened there.
I'm intrigued. I want to know. Right, 9.
All right, Eric goes down to 9. Reanimate and Faithless Looting are the cards in hand for Greg, which is pretty good considering Vilis is back in the graveyard. A reanimated Vilis would be pretty good. Wait, what is going on here? Okay. They corrected the life totals. Eric down to 9. Okay. So Eric had the active Veil. That's right. Okay. And he had Shallow Grave the Vilis and sacked it to Therapy, so it was not exiled by the Shallow Grave. Okay, yeah, that all makes sense now. Thank you, Eric. I forgot about the Veil.
I was like, oh, already.
I was like, the second you were like in response, I was like, oh, I know exactly what's going on.
Oh, no.
I have been there before that.
All right, so Trop, Sheldock Isle, Waterlog Grove, and the Island are the lands in play for Eric, who is having a think here, potentially facing down Vilis again next turn, this time with a Reanimate, which will allow Greg to draw a whole bunch of cards.
Like Paradigm Shift.
All right, here's Paradigm Shift. And the library has been placed on the table, so the graveyard is now the library, and it's getting cut and placed. Greg looking through the deck here. We can't really see much, but yeah.
This turn.
4 or is this a...
I'll try. Reanimate target Vilis.
But it's probably too different. Sure.
Okay. Go to
And
6,
Semlak
draw 8.
specifically called it out as a mistake he had made during deciding the 6. I think.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, here's a Reanimate. Vilis, draw 6. I mean, draw 8. Sorry. Go down to 6.
Some with this.
Drops double Lotus Petal. Luis, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Won't be able to attack with Vilis this turn.
Resort.
I got you.
I'll cast the looting.
All right, Faithless Looting. Feels like the 7th Faithless Looting cast this game. Let's see what Greg discards. Double Griselbrand looks like. Sacks a Petal now. Children of Corliss. That's pretty good. Interesting.
I will attempt to reanimate Griselbrand.
Sure.
Alright, so I will go back to 6.
Yep.
And trigger, draw 8.
He's got something to say.
All right, Vilis allows another draw 8 here as Griselbrand now enters the battlefield. Children of Corliss was able to gain a bit of life. Bringing back Children of Corliss again this turn would be kind of nuts.
That's a strong ass card.
Do that.
Yeah. Yes,
Alright, let me see what actually happened here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So I have 2 Lotus Petals
I think that will
and
get.
a
I think it's like a
Shell Grave is we'll find shelter.
Coming out.
What if I just hit you with that? Whatever the fuck is under there would have to win you the game, I guess. It would be Oracle or Jace, Wheeler. Don't like it.
Greg trying to figure out what's under the Sheldock Isle in Hideaway. Could be a Jace, wielder of whatever, and it could be Thassa's Oracle, or it could be nothing. Nothing of any danger. We'll see. Here's Unmask pitching Griselbrand.
Put down a Arcane of Cruelty. I think that's game actually. Crack for black.
This will cast you.
Shallow Grave.
Alright, well, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cast Veil.
Okay.
That draws me a card. Sure. So I can draw a card.
Sacking the Waterlog Grove now to draw a card in response to Shallow Grave.
How did this resolve, or what do you mean? Well, like, okay, so I can't target you. Like, does the game 3 draw cards?
The Graveyard, Eric pointing out in the chat, Brainstorm Ponder, a pair of Forces, 2 fetch lands.
I gotta say, I don't know.
question about Arcane of cruelty. If I'm yeah.
All right, judge question happening here.
So upon I cast Shallow Grave, Eric responds with a Veil of Summer. So when this ETBs or attacks, obviously I can't target him, but does the gain life draw card ability still resolve?
I'm gonna have to read it.
Sure.
Okay. First we read so Shallow Grave is
Put it into play, gains haste, exile on the turn.
Who the heck is doing the judge call? I don't recognize that voice.
did this resolve? So in response to Shallow Grave targeting this is when Veil of Summer happened.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Damon, right? I don't know.
I'll eat my own meal.
Yes.
In 4 8.
There's 8 Damn.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out if Archon of Cruelty's ability allows Greg to draw a card, gain 3 life, even though Eric cannot be targeted because of Veil of Summer.
Okay.
So that resolves. Archon's in play.
Yeah, but
Okay, so Archon resolves. I mean, Archon comes into play, and I didn't hear what the ruling was.
I feel like I'm gonna lose the dumbest way possible. But to be fair, I mean, you showed me that my plan A wasn't gonna work either, so.
Okay, doesn't look like Greg drew a card.
I mean, you still do 60.
Legacy Council, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. We're just getting started here. We're in round 2 of 8 on today's stream, so plenty of Legacy left to watch. On the battlefield right now, Archon of Cruelty, Griselbrand, and Vilis facing down 4 or 5 cards left in the library for Paradigm Shift. 2 Trops, Shelldock Isle with a card under it, and Hideaway, and an island for Eric. So you've joined at the right time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll do 12 total.
Those guys get chunky.
Sick card.
Yeah, they do.
Love it.
Smith looks like a time to go to the Joseph Curt.
Okay, maybe the judge walked away to get a ruling. Let's see.
I appreciate the speed at which you recanted that statement.
Well, just so you know, I wasn't serious. 4 mythic would be full.
All right, I guess we wait. Oh, looks like a phone is beeping. Yeah. Zach and Flame says, "What's up, Chris and my fellow nerds?" Wow, what a way to barge in, Zach. What's up, Zach?
Crazy.
All right, it looks like now the players are looking up the rules. We just need Magic the Gathering to be simpler, everybody. Enough with the rules that are hard to keep track of. Let's just have it be simple. Like every game should feel like dual decks.
For 6. Faster. That is exile. Oh wait, hang on, I gotta discard. 1, 2, 3.
All right, and attack with Archon of Cruelty, and now going to discard. So I guess the ruling was no ability from Archon of Cruelty will resolve under a veil. All right, here's a brainstorm for Eric. We'll have to put 2 back. Here's a ponder. And it was Thassa's Oracle trapped under the Shelldock Isle and trapped under Glare. So that's very exciting. Well done. All right. Eric gets game 1. Anarchy Inducer, thank you for the resub. 26 months for Anarchy Inducer. What's up, Greg? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, a clean kill that did not involve Doomsday, exactly. Force of Phil says just make rules up, yeah. Yeah, this seems like an interesting matchup, actually. Because you're both able to do your combo stuff and also disrupt the other player and, you know, all that.
I know it's in your hand. I mean, like,
Yeah, I guess I gotta use this.
Okay, me too.
Unmask you, that's a good.
All right, the Unmask is on the stack, pitching Exhume. Let's see what Eric has in hand. Looks like Endurance, Uro, Force of Will, Sheldock Isle, Tropical Island, and 2 other cards that I can't make out. So discarding Force of Will. Oh, maybe a Veil of Summer and another Misty Rainforest, looks like. Witherbloom Apprentice on the table now for Greg after a Lotus Petal. Toller Eric with a great question. Do you think Richard Garfield looks at absurd game situations during a match of Magic and says, just like I intended? Probably. Probably. Witherbloom Apprentice getting in an attack here. Misty Rainforest on the battlefield for Eric under the glare. Here's Chain of Smog. This is the combo. I guess that wasn't a Veil of Summer in... wait, how does the mage... What's the wording on the Magecraft?
16?
it starts on the back.
Second roll.
No, Veil Summer you have to pay green, so it's not green.
Magecraft does not target, yeah. Okay. So the Veil is mostly irrelevant right now. Which is what I thought. Yes, the Chain of Smog is targeting himself. You cast a Chain of Smog targeting targeting yourself with a Magecraft on the battlefield, and you just chain it forever. All right, Veil of Summer, draw a card. And the body language tells me Eric did not... Oh! I was going to say he did not draw something, but he did. Force of Will pitching Uro. Good draw. Wow. All right, here's Sheldock Isle.
And then the other 2 mana?
That's just about it.
Is it purple? Yes.
Is it a brief?
Yeah. I'll run Unmask.
Guys, you might as well fit.
Yeah, so great point by PVDH. What's up, PVDH in chat? If you allow the first chain to resolve, Greg will then have to discard his hand, which will then make Greg hellbent. And then you counter the copy, I guess, is what they're pointing out. All right, so Chain of Smog number 2 ends the game. And we're going to game 3. Still a good top deck.
Oh, Reverend Silence. Yeah, just have
Don't have 2
that.
lists?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, no, the other one went to the bottom.
the thing I like about Echoing Truth is that it's a 2 mana.
I know that Greg Manor is. I know he got the nuts.
When like there's so much good one end.
I'll do stuff. Stuff.
Eric pointing out that thinks Greg has a crazy hand for this game. Here's a fetch with Misty finding a tropical island. Toffee, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Turn 1 ponder for Eric. Very exciting. Take a moment to thank some of our YouTube members. We had Leah join as an uncommon member, Jared Knotts joined as a common, Toast Senpai joined as a common, and Steven Van de Zanda upgraded to uncommon. An upgrade, everybody. Thank you, everyone. If you're watching later on YouTube, hit the join button below, and you will also be thanked. And that alone, I think, is worth it. All right, here's Witherbloom Apprentice again. Got to watch out for the combo. A Misty Rainforest for Eric. And a Lotus Petal. Does Greg have the combo again?
You got it.
Okay.
Trevor.
Cracking a Bloodstained Mire. Non-Mint says, "What's the device thing on Greg's?" So I'm not sure what that thing is called, but it's basically a notepad, but digital. There is Chain of Smog, and what was that? Was that Flusterstorm? There we go. Twitch chat knows it's called a boogie board. That must have been Flusterstorm. I don't recognize that art, though. Okay, Poing says yes, so it was a Flusterstorm. Thank you, Poing.
One from there. I fetched once. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't force it. I'm sorry. I just assumed it was a force. Oh, you're right. You're right.
No, but the trigger from that +2 plus I fetched once. It's 4. Yeah, I'm at 6.
Okay, so Magecraft stuff got confusing there, but it looks like they have life totals now correct.
I'll fetch at the end of your turn.
Buy a box promo Fluster. Okay. I just didn't recognize it. Can someone explain the combo? So the PVDH actually explaining it in chat. Magecraft triggers when you cast or copy a spell, you target yourself with Chain of Smog and keep choosing to copy forever. Exactly. And then a little tip, you target your opponent with the final copy. So your opponent has a discard too. All right, here's Faithless Looting. I mean, if you're draining them out with Witherbloom Apprentice, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Discarding 2 Witherbloom Apprentices, it looks like. Here's Reanimate. Magecraft trigger.
I'll go back to 20. Combat swing 2? Yeah.
Endurance, target you.
Yep. So, okay.
Count on block.
You're wasting it, I guess.
All right, so Endurance will then block an attacking Witherbloom Apprentice here. Putting Greg's Graveyard on the bottom. That's an Otawara in the top right of your screen, right next to me here. That's an Otawara from Neon Dynasty. Let's see what Greg has in store. That's an Endurance, 2 Tropical Islands, a Lotus Petal, and an Otawara on Eric's side. Greg just draws and passes. Endurance is on defense. Oh, nope, it's attacking. Gonna try and race the Apprentice then. There's Marsh Flats for Greg. Endurance attacks again. Greg is actually now down to 14. And an end step play from Eric. Let's see. Paradigm Shift. So that'll turn the library into exile and the graveyard into the library. Greg will look through now, but we're going to untap.
Pass back to you. I'm not attacking this turn.
Crack 13.
You're at 13.
Okay. I guess I wasn't sure where we are in the game. I thought that was on end step, but yeah. Badlands being fetched here.
It mattered.
Magic always matters.
Always does. Roll for 2.
So he's not technically a legend, but they
Coca is here. We had goblins last round. Damon says, do you see brews at this store? Yeah, we see a lot of brews, for sure. Here's Veil of Summer on the Unmask. And the Magecraft trigger still resolves.
Reanimate this guy. Trigger.
Antiquities, legends.
No cards in hand. You're trying to reanimate the Witherbloom Princess.
Trigger. 750.
Reanimate on the Witherbloom Apprentice happening here. Magecraft trigger resolved. Okay. Looks like 2 cards left in the library for Eric. Here's Thassa's Oracle. That should be game. Yep, that's game. Great match. Thassa's Oracle wins it with 2 cards left in the library.